water, I just flow and sowing seeds. From a tree of olives, For fruition of my dreams, so my seeds see nutrition that he needs, that natural medication. Like water, I just flow and sowing seeds. That Astro-LogicK.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So look, like water, I just flow and sow and seeds from a tree of olives. I live for the fruition of my dreams, so my seeds see the nutrition that he needs. That natural medication, that astral education, healing the divine masculine. These days, we hear a lot about healing the divine feminine, the girl power, uplifting the queens, the goddesses, which I feel is very necessary. It's very necessary that a lot of queens step up and a lot of goddesses and high priestesses step up into their true power, because we're the ones that's going to be, raising these new seeds that are coming. So my seeds see nutrition that he needs, that natural medication. We're not doing the whole Similac and artificial milk, feeding our babies anymore. We know the beauty and the purpose of breastfeeding, of making sure they're getting their natural foods, their natural herbs, so they don't have to go through a lot of the things that we went through. So they don't have to, go to the doctors so often, like it's just a norm. We shouldn't be spending our lives, in the doctors. Every time there's an issue, let's go to the doctor, let's go to the doctor. We're changing this thing. So healing the divine masculine is all about our inner fire, our inner logic, and our action force energy, especially when it comes to raising this next generation that's going to be coming up. We're like the star seeds. We're getting all the information. A lot of us are coming up in this time where a lot of knowledge is being disseminated. A lot of Astro-LogicK is being disseminated at this time. But when we think about the next level of that, us queens, us high priestesses and goddesses, we're going to be raising the next generation. Now think about that right there. The mentality that we have, it seems like we're already so advanced, right? When we think about some of our parents, or our grandparents and our great-great-great-grandparents, the state that they were in when it comes to, going to church, learning about faith and all that, it was important for that time. But this phase that we're in right now, we have a lot of knowledge in front of us. We have a lot of Astro-LogicK and astro knowledge in front of us right now. And when it comes time for us to bear seeds and bring the next generation of gods and goddesses into this world, we got the heads up. But we need to make sure that we're applying everything that we've been learning. We need to make sure that action force, we're applying the actions to the things that we already know. So the visualizations, the insights, the intuition, that's all divine feminine power, right? We're healing our divine feminine energy, men and women, because we all have feminine energy within us. We're healing our divine feminine energy when we're learning to follow our gut instincts, when we're learning to listen to the guidance and the insights that are coming to us. But when we take action on those things that we know is right, when we take actions and follow our gut instincts, that's the divine masculine. So if you're a divine feminine, if you're a female listening to this right now, you get this card, it's going to be about healing that divine masculine energy that is within you. It's going to be healing that raw energy, that action force energy that is within you. And this is also going to help you be able to manifest that king in your life, manifest that God, manifest that God and that guide, that masculine version of you. Once we heal that which is inside of us, learning how to take action, like we get the insights, we get the downloads, okay, but taking action on those things, actually speaking life into those situations. Like we can be going through the tower moment, we can be going through some upheaval in our life, but we got the knowledge, right? We got a download on how we can kind of come up out of it. But when we actually take action and put some movement into it, that's healing our divine masculine energy. So overall, the energy is taking action and taking responsibility for the things that you say, for the things that you are manifesting, and taking responsibility for your circumstances. Anything that's happening or going on in your life to you right now, we have to be sure, especially in this time, not to point the fingers and point the blame. We all know that it's a co-creative reality, and we are co-creating our circumstances with other people, whether that be your partner, whether it be the people that you live with. But all in all, we have to take responsibility for our circumstances. I'm gonna go back to that quote that I started off with. Like water, I just flow and sow in seeds. I'm just flowing right now. I'm just channeling. I'm flowing, sowing seeds, planting seeds of life, planting seeds of action, planting seeds of taking responsibility for our circumstances. That way we can take responsibility for our blessings, taking responsibilities for making the things come into fruition that we want, which is actually the next bar. I live for the fruition of my dreams. I live for the fruition of my dreams. So my seeds see nutrition that they need, that natural medication, that astral education. So natural medication, herbs, that astral education, knowledge of thyself, knowledge of the spirit body, knowledge of the soul. One of the main things that pushed me out of church, let's just say that. I used to be one of the main things that pushed me out was we were having like a Q&A session one day, right? So one of the main Bible verses that they tell you is John 3:16, like even though or not the for God so loved the world. It was the verse about even though your flesh may perish, your soul lives on forever. So I asked one of the pastors, I was like, the Bible says even though our flesh may perish, our soul lives on forever. How come we don't talk more about, the soul and how to navigate the soul body? Like, what is it? And, some of the benefits of activating your soul body and, like, soul traveling, like, astral projection, all this. Homeboy told me to just have faith. Just have faith, if you were meant to know right now, you will know. I'm looking at him like, that's it? That's that's it. That's it right now. That's all you're going to tell me? So when we think about that, maybe he didn't know. Maybe he never thought to even ask that question. That's because he was in a generation of his own. He was like, 50 something? Or he, it could be a propaganda he knew and just didn't want to say anything in the first place. But the point is, now that we have this knowledge that we do about the soul, about astral travels, about astral projection, we're going to be the conduits of passing this power and passing this energy on to our seeds. So if you are a divine feminine, you're a high priestess, you're a goddess, and you're going to be bearing seeds one day, this is the stuff that we need to make sure we're solid on, because these are the type of questions that our kids are going to be asking us. And saying things to them like, just have faith, and if you were meant to know, you would know it already. That's what get kids caught up in. They're like, okay, you don't want to tell me, I'm going to get it from somewhere else. I'm the type of person where it's like, I would rather give that information to my kids, because I don't need them going searching around the whole world trying to find this information, and that way their psyche gets polluted with misinformation. I'd rather them know straight up. If anything, I expect my kids to be teaching me stuff that I never even knew about. Ooh, this is just so pretty, man. Look at this 8 of Wands card. And then the topic being Astro-LogicK, and then look at this. This reminds me of just a collective amount of star seeds who know they come from this great force. This is about knowledge of self, man. They're all aimed towards that star, towards that great star right there, because they know where they come from. They know their lineage. They know what they're connected to. And these are our seeds. These are our children. They know where they come. They know where they come from. They're going to be born here with a lot more insights than we were, just because we know so much already. So they're going to know more than what we know. And speaking of the knowing, High Priestess comes out, right? High Priestess, which is all about insights, intuition, higher knowledge, Astro-LogicK. And by the way, these bars that I'm quoting again is from Ezel Dash and his album Go. Check out the link in my bio if you want to download the song and the whole album for free, really, because it's about this astro knowledge, this astro education. And I actually have his bars written down right here for me. The next one, that astro education, where the spirit of the facts is ever present. Because I asked the question and the pastor hesitated. Well, do you think fear here is actually going to save us? That's so crazy that that's actually the next bar. And I'm telling about the story of how I asked the pastor about the soul and about astral travels, and he gonna tell me, oh well, if you were meant to know that, then you know you should just have faith. And a lot of us experience that. We asking our parents questions and they hesitating. We're asking our teachers, our pastors, our elders, who's supposed to be the ones who teach us, who help raise us up. We're asking them questions about the soul, about the universe, about different dimensions, and they're hesitating. They're telling us we don't need to be researching this knowledge. Hello, the knowledge is out here. The facts are what they are. It's right here. So it's no point for us to be avoiding it at this point. Like, if you are a person who you've been seeing the same message about the soul and about introspection and about shadow work and about knowing thyself, and you're still questioning if you should really be tuning into this information or not, if you should really put in the necessary steps towards knowing about it, you might want to get to it. Because I don't want to say that time is running out, because you know what really is time, but you're going to be a little bit behind. And by the time you have kids, they're going to be, running circles around you. Like, if anything, we want to be the ones who can teach our kids this information and give them the insights, because if not, they're going to go elsewhere. They're going to go elsewhere, and they're going to get the information from somebody else who's may not be coming from a place of unconditional love, may not be coming from a place where they right knowledge and right action. It can be a bunch of diluted stuff out. There's a bunch of half-truths out here. And if anything, you want your kids and you want your seeds and you want the people that you're teaching to have like the purest form of the information possible. When it comes to time where it's like, look, the point is, the information is here, and it's the age of information. You hear it all the time. Everything that you probably want to know, you can find out. I would say that it's less about the knowing and more about activating the things that you already know. Because a lot of the times we already know the answer to our problems. We already know what we need to do to get out of the rut. And we keep on asking for affirmation after affirmation after affirmation after affirmation. And our ancestors are here right now, by the way. Like, your ancestors are sitting right next to you. My ancestors, they all around me. You probably can see their hues too. And it's like, they're saying, like, take action. You know the answer. Take action. What are you waiting for? And I know I'm not the first person saying this to you guys. And I know I'm not the first person saying it even to myself. Because I constantly even have to ask myself, like, out of the blue, I'll be like, bro, Zami'Ra, what are you waiting on? Like, for real. Even when it comes to this video, I had the topic for like over a week now. When me and Z were talking, he's like, yo, just, kind of do like an album review, talking about the lyrics of the songs and tie them into your readings. And then today we just took a walk, came back, and I'm like, what are you waiting for? Why haven't you recorded the video yet? You know it's going to bring success to yourself and the people, because all the knowledge is all right. The knowledge is here, and the knowledge is in the music, and it's going to bring success to whoever hears it and is able to tie it all together. What are you waiting for? You know that you have the connection to your spirit guides. You know that the ancestors are pushing you to get the message out. What are you waiting for? Look. What are we waiting for? Like, sometimes it just feels like we want somebody else other than us to get it, to be on the same mission with us, we want someone else to affirm what we already know. which I get, because when we think about the creation of humanity, when we think about why is there a truth that we are all one? Passion of a lion heart. I'm very passionate, very, very, very passionate about what I say and how I do it. And you guys are too. That's why a lot of you continuously look forward to my videos, and you message me like, yo, please, like, keep up with those videos, like those affirmations. I just needed to hear it one more time. But anyways, when we think about the creation of humanity and the truth that there's only one self, if there's only one self, why are there billions of people on this planet? If there's only one, why would there exist billions? And then I think about it. God is so infinite. There is endless emanations of God and the Goddess. And we are all different emanations of God and Goddess, as you guys probably know, or you should know by now. We are all emanations of God or Goddess. But in order to understand God, for God to really understand itself, herself, himself, itself, it had to have another reflection to look at, to see itself. So that's why we are here. That's why we are created. Like, we sit here and we look up to God. We call out to the skies for answers, for guidance. But really, God and our ancestors are doing the same thing to us. Like, it's a back and forth. So it's less about looking for some type of guidance or answers, and more about taking action on what you already have. Like, try to look at your life from this perspective right here. Everything that you need for that rare success, everything that you need to be successful, you have it right now in your home, in your kitchen, in your room, in your house, in your heart. You have it. So when you look at it like that, now think about, what can I do with what I have to make me more successful? Because a lot of people say, oh, well, I don't have enough money, or I don't have enough friends, or I don't have the venue, or I don't have. This lack mentality. Let's go back to the first part. Like water, I just flow and sow and seeds from a tree of olives. I live for the fruition of my dreams. I live for the fruition of my dreams. I live for the fruition of my dreams. If we keep telling ourselves that I live for the fruition of my dreams, so I know that everything that I have and every blessing or miracle that I am blessed with is for my highest good and for my dreams to come into fruition. And from that mentality, there's no need for us to ever say I don't have, because we have everything we need if we just open our eyes, open our hearts, and we take action. It's kind of like this information restores our soul in a lot of ways. Or the phoenix rising. When you hear it, you feel something like stir up inside of you, where it's like, yo, I do got it. Like, you know what? I do have all the information I need to start writing my book right now. I have all the experience to start writing my book right now. I got all the experience to start that video blog right now. I have all the experience that I need to finish my album right now. Yet here I am waiting for somebody to affirm to me that I should, when I have it already. And my ancestors are right here literally waiting, tapping their fingers, waiting for me to just take action so they can help pushing it for me. You know? Awakening divine perception. Being able to see. To believe that we have guidance, and to believe that our dreams are actually coming into fruition, we have to be able to see it. Hello, Eye of Horus. We have to be able to see how we can use different resources that we already have to conjure up something new. Renewed, I should say, because there's really nothing new under the sun. It's really of us taking things that already exist and trying to make something else out of it. But we just have to see. We have to see it, and once you see it, you can really do it. A lot of us already went through this healing, right? This dark shadow healing. And this is the thing also about shadow work that keeps coming to me. Like, so I'll go through these vast, like, healing, shadow work, like, sessions within myself. Like, I can't even put into words some of the things that I've experienced within my own self, my own vessel, within my subconscious mind. Like, every time I think that I'm finished, where I think it was like, oh, okay, I did this phase, Now I'm just going 100% bask in the light. Like, I'm just going to switch to this now. It's never really finished, complete. You don't just finish doing shadow work. You don't just finish doing light work. They're both happening side by side simultaneously. They're mere act of us wanting to take action with what we have in front of us and make something out of it. The mere action of us waking up and wanting to complete a project, to push something, is a version of shadow work and light work. It's shadow work in the sense where we don't know the outcome. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know every step of the way of how the dream comes into fruition. A lot of it is faith at some point, but we have to take that initial action. The action force is the light. At least we put in the necessary steps to do it. At least I turned on the camera. I have the bars here. I have my cards. I have the energy. I have Oya around me. Then I know that I have all the keys I need to make my dreams come true. I just need to stay consistent. You just need to stay consistent. We just need to stay consistent on the things that we know is going to help us step into that portal of light. She glides on wings through time and space. This is that Astro-LogicK. This is that you hear people talking about, like, they're able to see through different dimensions and experience different dimension and astral projects and lucid dreaming. And for a lot of us, it's like, yeah, I do that all the time. But for some of you, it's like, how do you even go about, like, what do you mean, like, different dimensions and time and space, and there is no time? Like, when I see a clock moving, I see time. Like, what do you mean there's no time? The thing is all about that divine perception. Where'd it go? You have to be able to see it. But a lot of that advanced, like, spirit warrior work, it sounds cool, and a lot of us try to jump to B and C before we even finish step A. Step A is take action on what you have in front of you right now. What can you do today, right now, when this video ends, or if you want to pause it right now and do it. What can you do today to make your dreams come more into fruition? What can you do different other than visualizing, other than making another dream board? How many dream boards or vision boards do you need to make before you actually take action, before you actually turn on your camera and start recording your video blog, before you actually start writing the first chapter of your book? How many affirmations do you need? How many times do you need to get pushed and your ancestors need to nudge you before you do it? You are in an initiation right now. We are in an initiation. That's why a lot of us are having mood swings. A lot of us are having these aha moment. I have an idea, man, I should do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. They're going to be coming. Don't get lost and crazy all up in your head, like, because you don't. It's a lot going on right now. Is all I'm going to say. There's a lot going on. I definitely feel it. Like, these past 2 days, especially, like, I just keep your integrity and don't go crazy. Man, I would just be telling Z, I'm like, yo, like, it's a lot going on right now. He'd be like, yo, what do you mean? I'm like, yo, energetically, spiritually, it's a lot going on. All I'm gonna say is buckle down, have your feet planted on the ground, and open up your mind and open up your heart to these downloads that are going to be coming out. Your empowered service is the thing that you do to make humanity better. What are you doing to contribute to society? What kind of service are you giving to help yourself and help others and help the collective? Are you consistent with that? Are you consistent with that? And are you passionate about that? Because if you're doing it because it's just, you're going to make money, by doing it. Let's say you're a loan counselor, you're a loan advisor, and that's making you money, but you're not really passionate about it. That's not really the empowered service. The empowered service would be the thing that you do that you're contributing to society with compassion. If you're not compassionate about it, you're probably not really contributing that much to society. Let me see the next bar that I have. I'm gonna skip through a little bit because I have been talking a lot. The rule is come heavy with every measure, whatever of your endeavor. So let me start right there. The rule is come heavy with every measure, whatever of your endeavor. So come heavy with every measure, whatever your endeavor. Come heavy with every measure, no matter your endeavor. So your empowered service, if you a rapper, if you a dancer, if you're a singer, when it comes time to present that, when it comes time to show, you give your all. You come heavy with every measure, because remember the first bar, I live for the fruition of my dreams. So when it comes time for you to write your first book, you're not slacking while you're writing your book, because you live for the fruition of your dreams. Literally, the fruition of your dreams, meaning the fruit of your labor, is based on how well and how much compassion that you put into your empowered service. Come heavy with every measure, whatever of your endeavor. When I come on these videos, no matter how I was feeling before, which most likely if I'm doing the video anyways, I was already in the right frequency, but I'm putting my all into it. I'm putting the things that I live by, the things that I'm going through in my life. I'm not going to talk to you about something or give advice on something that I haven't been through, because I just really don't see the purpose in trying to share about something that I haven't went through, because I haven't went through it yet. So I like to share about the things that I'm going through. The whole reason I'm sharing these bars is because Ezel Dash, I'm so grateful to be with him, because he is just a very brilliant reflection, and he puts everything that I pretty much talk about in a 30-minute video. He could put it in 7 stanzas, and he's just a wordsmith out of this world, and he's amazing. And y'all need to go check out this song and download the album that's going to be in the link in my bio. The album is called Doe. Dashes of Her. Her is an acronym for Hearing Everything Rhyme. So Dashes of Her by Ezel Dash. And you probably heard of my project, which is Do Mi. And if you're a singer, you know the solfege scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Ti, la, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So he's Do, I'm Do Mi. Dashes of Her mystic innocence. I'm a product of Do. I'm a product of Ra. So he continues to say, we beat the beats like batteries, ever ready for tragedy, latterly, you know this already. So just the wait, for him, obviously, the bars, the music, the poetry, that's his empowered service. He coming heavy with every measure. If he recording on a track, if he recording a song, he's not slacking. He not putting no fugazi ass bars in a song that don't mean something just to fill space. Don't be mindful. And I'm speaking to myself as well, guys. Remember this. Be mindful that whatever you put your energy into, whatever has your fingerprint, your mark on it, that you come in heavy. You making something potent, because you live for the fruition of your dreams. Everything that you do, everything that you say, everything that has your name on it is based off of your dreams coming true. So if you want, pretty much think of it like this. How much passion and energy you put into whatever it is that you do determines how likely it is, or how much fruit you're going to get from that seed. Let that sit. The next bar. Throw the confetti and be happy, hater. Don't call me a rapper either. No, not at all. This my consciousness stream on monologues. I'm going to stop there. Throw the confetti and be happy, hater. Don't call me a rapper either. No, not at all. This my consciousness stream on monologues. So the happy hater comment is about resistance. When you put in heavy, when you go in heavy, and you in your dream and you in your bag, know that there's gonna be people looking at you like, who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? Who you think you is calling somebody a hater? Who does she think she is with them damn cat ears on? Like, you ain't no damn cat. Like, I can laugh about it because I know the energy. Like, I know that resistance exists, and I know that haters, like why the hell she got on them green ass shoes? By the way, I painted these. I call these psychedelic kicks. So if you want some custom painted kicks by me, hit me up. And I got you. But anyways, that's being happy about the haters. Like, even the Bible says something about, like, when you prepare a table and you ain't got something about if you ain't got nobody hating on your table or whatever, what you building the table for? Like, if you ain't got no resistance force, that means you ain't putting enough energy in it. If you ain't got no type of upheaval, tower moments happen in your life, you're not putting enough energy into your life and your dreams. Because Universal law says whatever you put out, there's going to be an equal and opposing force pushing back at you. This is why birds can fly, because they got the force of the winds and the air pushing up against them, while the gravity plus the resistance of the wind is how they can propel. So when we think of it like that, if we don't got no resistance in our life, that means we need to put some more energy in. So I welcome haters. And I'm on my chariot, my King of Pentacles. I'm in my bag. So, haters, I love you, and I know you exist. And I know, because I also do readings on myself, that I have lurkers out there that watch my videos, and they be like the first one to see my post, but don't never like it, don't never comment, don't never reach out to me. But you all up trying to see what I got going on. And this is what I got to say. I'm not cloaking myself when it comes to my dreams and my passion. I don't need to cloak it. I'm going to let certain cards be seen. Yeah, you can see some of my cards. You can see this King of Pentacles. You can see that I'm in my bag. I'm Rasta vibes for sure. I'm chill. I got my twin flame, my divine mate beside me, equally as powerful as me, equally pushing up against me and with me. I'm good. And we on our chariot. I literally just said that. Me and my king on our chariot. Okay? So, and we know that we in initiation right now. We know that this is initiation. And we know that we compassionate about our services. So this is where we at. So I'm going to throw the confetti on all you haters. And this is how you guys need to be looking at your haters too, or any type of resistance. The crazy thing is that can be your own family members, and most of the time it is. They be looking like, who does she think she is? Who does he think you is? It's not about who I think I am. It's about the fact that I know that I am a goddess and I am a high priestess. And I know that one day I'm going to have to bear children that comes into this world. So I need to make sure that I'm straight. I need to remain in my zone. I need to remain on my high horse, because this is what I am. This is my birthright. I'm not going to continue to dim myself down or dim my light just to make other people around me feel better, because that doesn't help me grow and it doesn't help them grow. They need to see that, there's people out here on their high horse that have their hand out saying, hey, come on, you are a god, you are a goddess too, you are a high priestess too, come on, join the party, join the vibe. You can either come or you can resist. After a while, there ain't gonna be so many handouts. After a while, you just gonna have to jump. I'm gonna get one more card from the Astro-LogicK deck to close this out. But look at this Chariot card though. Ain't nobody fucking with him. Ain't nobody fucking with him right now. Come on. I feel the same way about me and my boo thing. We strong, we solid, we together, we balanced. We are conscious in the dark mysteries. All up in it. All up in it. Because we know that when we master our subconscious mind, that we have the power to move things in our physical. This is where the magic comes in. Because when you can get to the source and move things on a micro subconscious level, this is how you activate the magic in the physical world. What's on the bottom of the deck? Again, High Priest, come on now. We get High Priestess 2 times in one reading. Where the other one at? Did I already put it up? Where my other High Priestess card at? It's cool. I already put it back in the deck. But y'all saw the other one. When High Priestess comes out 2 times in one reading, that ain't no coincidence. Continue flowing in the knowing, just like the first bar. Like water, I just flow and sow in seeds from a tree of olives. Olives being symbolic of peace. You sow seeds of peace and prosperity. Shalom Wadu. I live for the fruition of my dreams, so my seeds see nutrition that he needs. That natural medication, that astral education. Alright, y'all, so I'm pretty much gonna do kind of like a video breakdown of the whole album of Doe. The next song is All Stars, which we both did together, so I'll be back most likely tomorrow for that. But if you guys don't remember anything from this reading, remember to stay on your high horse and put passion, fire into everything that you create. Everything that you're putting out there needs to be top notch. meaning the energy that you put into it is top notch, therefore the results are top notch. I believe in you. You guys can do it. I can do it. We can do it. We can usher in a higher vibration on this planet just by being it and sharing it. We're doing it. Don't think that just because you're one person you can't change the world. You can. I can. I am. I am the I am. Thank you.
You know this already. Don't call me a rapper either, no, not at all. This my constant stream, my monologues about monopoly fiends. I gotta ball out, pass and go before we stall out. Trying to beat the house like, tell me what your car's about. You deal the cards out, now tell me why this shit ain't working like a call out. Then I walked out, cause they lied to me. Then God told me, this is how it feels to be in charge now. Hip hop to the top.